Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Philadelphia 76ers have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Brooklyn Nets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's Carr in at the 4. And for the 76ers, Edgecombe out there with Anthony. Then it's Duren, and it's Starks in at the small forward position. You look at Brooklyn, it's a 3-0 series, and they're trying to avoid the sweep. Let me ask you, is this series over?
Well, I mean, you never know in the NBA. But BA, unless we see something drastic change tonight, I think this series is a wrap.
Here's Anthony to the left side wing. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Anthony. 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Now here's Jordan. Not a lot of room. Got it.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Anthony outside.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And that one drops.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Anthony. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pippen with it, working on Duren. Pass to Olajuwon. Nails the baby hook. Olajuwon's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Here's Starks. Philadelphia moving it around. Now here's Duren. He's guarded closely. The 3 from Edgecombe. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go, all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Back to Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Driving to the basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Pippen right side. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. 76ers trail by 3. Anthony, the pass to Duren. Anthony feeling it out a bit. The three from Edgecombe. Rebounded by the Nets. Carr's got 4 rebounds now. Jordan, the pass to Carr. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 5. Anthony, the pass to Duren. Pass to Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Nets leading by 3. Here's Stockton. He's scoreless. From deep, Jordan. The offensive rebound. And it's good. 2 points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Pass to Queen. Lets it go from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Stockton. Still no points. Olajuwon passes to Dumars. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Queen. High arcing shot. Gordon pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Olajuwon. And here's Jordan. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Queen. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. They set the screen. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Screen by Gordon. Here's Dumars. Yet to see a basket. Driving inside, and the layup is good off the glass.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
substitution on the court.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. Pass to York. Over Bull. Hits the jump hook. The Nets have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Humphries. Started by Anthony. Bull. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Saraf. No made baskets yet. Anthony outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Saraf can't hit. Nets leading by 4. Knocks it loose. Here's Humphries. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Dumars. Now Bull puts one up from 19. And he can't get that one.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets up 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. And it's Bull in at the 5. To the middle. Here's York. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Humphries. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Thorpe. No points so far. Here's York. The shot no good. Solid defense from Bull. Pippen, pass to Humphries. Pass to Bull. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
They've done a great job of protecting the ball tonight. That's just their first turnover.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Nets leading by 7. Here's Humphries. Inside. Here's McCormick. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McCormick's gotten his first basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Anthony. Philadelphia moving it around. And there's a pick. Can they get it? And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
On the take. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And that one misses. Carr passes to Stockton. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to to Anthony. Here's York. Back to Anthony. Here's Saraf. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dumars grabs the miss.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Spins. Stockton pass to Dumars. Here's McCormick. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Down low. And York gets it to go. York's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Stockton pass to McCormick. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Queen. Here's Starks from behind the arc. And he parries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Dumars. Here's Carr. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Starks. To the wing on the left. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for Anthony. Bol, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Pippen. Here's Carr. Still without a bucket. Here's Stockton. And the Nets miss again.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Saraf. Snatched away. Here's Stockton. Now Jordan. Left side Bol. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Stockton sinks the tray. And the Nets lead by 5.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Here's Starks. Right wing. To the wing, right side. York, no good. Nets leading by 5. Here's Dumars. Pass to Jordan. Outside Bol. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bol's got 8 points.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Here's Saroff. No points yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Starks. Elbow shot. The shot misses.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Carr. Here's Stockton. Dumars passes to Bowl. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. Here's York. The wide open shot is on the money. York's got 6 here in the quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Stockton pass to Bowl. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Queen. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
From deep, Jordan. That shot missing. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Starks. Pass to York. Philadelphia moving it around. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. That one is off. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass as well as all the other areas, guys.
Yeah, this team is built to rebound. We thought that might be an advantage coming in. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. Because, in other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam, no butter.
Shaq?
Jam, jelly.
What's the difference between jam and jelly, Shaq?
I have no
Jam
idea.
don't shake like that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Brooklyn leading by 3. They've got Edgecombe, and it starts in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Duren. Starts the pass to Anthony. The three from Edgecombe. No luck on that one. And the net shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The 76ers trail by 3. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Edgecombe. Nice move. Out to Anthony for the tie. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's got 6 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooklyn with the ball. And here's Jordan. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Stockton. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Anthony outside.
Brooklyn foul. John Stockton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 9. Clock at 6. For the lead. Brooklyn pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Puts it up from 15. Here's Olajuwon. And the Nets get it back. And at last, they get one to fall. Give him 8 points now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Edgecombe, covered by Jordan. Lots of room. Edgecombe, no good.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Team Olajuwon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. And so Anthony will bring it up for the 76ers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Over to the left wing. Here's Edgecombe, covered by Jordan. Lets it fly from 18. Edgecombe, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Jordan with it. They double it with Duren. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Jordan. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. There's a screen. Here's Stockton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Stockton's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Edgecombe. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pippen pass to Stockton. Pass to Carr. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Starks. Duren in the high post. Here's Edgecombe. 9 points in the game. And it's good for 2. He's got 11. Here's Stockton. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Philadelphia is welcome to the court, your Sixers, ENT.
He's checked in for the Sixers. And the Nets also making a change. Gordon's checked in. On defense, Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here's Jordan. Gordon outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Olajuwon. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Now Duren. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Olajuwon. Good on the shot. Olajuwon's got 13. 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Edgecombe. 1:50 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Queen. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Nets leading by 7. Here's Humphries. Up and in on the layup. Humphries has got his second basket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 11. Pass to Anthony. Here's Thorpe. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Philadelphia with another miss.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Humphries. Pass to Dumars. Here's Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the wing. Fades and shoots. Thorpe, that's good. Thorpe's got his first points of the night.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Humphries. Started by Anthony. Humphries passes to Dumars. Hip it outside. Pass to Gordon. Fires the three. And it's Thorpe with a rebound. And here's Anthony. There's the three. Knocks down the long J. Now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard position.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Gordon. Pulls it from the corner and right on target. And the Nets lead by 4.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. No good on the triple.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Stockton has to Carr. Here's Dumars. To Stockton, fires from deep, he drops it from range. And now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
Gordon brings the double team. Here's Thorpe, pass to Saroff. Brooklyn pulls it in. Carr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stockton pass to Carr. The three. They grab their own miss.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Starks. Here's Queen. There's a screen. Pass to Saroff. Looking to end the run. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Queen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Carr can't get it to go.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Saroff. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Humphries. Here's Carr. Now Jordan. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Out to Anthony from the arc. Counted from distance. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Here's Jordan. It's tipped. Here's Surratt, covered by Jordan. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Pippen. Fires the 3. Humphries can't hit. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Surratt. Anthony outside. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Let's go with a 3. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Yeah, he continues to make plays and build momentum for his team.
Anthony with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Starks. Duran, the screen. Blocked! Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Beyond the arc. Duran pulls it down. 76ers trail by 5. Outside Anthony. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. It's money from deep.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Philadelphia making a change here. Queens checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Carr. On the clock. Rises up. Oh, it doesn't go. The Sixers trailing. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. To take the lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
And the basket is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Wide open. Oh, it misses. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Durant.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Oh, he missed the jumper. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Shot's no good.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
The triple drop.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Stockton. Jordan with a screen on Anthony. To win the game. It's good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%. And they slowly but surely fought their way back.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time to present our player of the game.